Hello and welcome to another video for Midas Touch Toys, Games and Collectibles. And today we're looking at something a little bit different. We are looking at, well, something that's not that old really, but I think it's really cool. We are looking at the 2009 release by Well Stuff from their series of Doctor Who merchandise. And this particular item we are looking at today is the Hologram Chamber, which features the Tardis and the Adipose. Okay, so this is the box that the item comes in. You can see at the top of the box it says Doctor Who, and at the bottom it's got the Hologram Chamber, and you've got the BBC logo at the bottom there. And just behind the window you can actually see the chamber with the Tardis, which is just poking out at the top there. So, but we'll have a good look at that in a moment. But in the meantime, I just want to turn the box round and let's see what we've actually got printed on the back of the box here. So it says Hologram Chamber, create holograms and Adipose and the Tardis. The incredible hologram chamber, known significantly as a mirascope, creates through its mirrored chamber a floating 3D image of anything placed inside it. Anyone who sees it will try to touch the amazing floating image. Complete with perfect replicas of the Adipose and the Tardis, makes this a great fun desk or laptop curiosity. And you can see you've got the image of the police box on the left hand side, and just below that you can see the Tardis chamber, the chamber with the Tardis on, and there's an image of an Adipose there as well. And it says contents: hologram chamber, 1.5 centimetre replica of the Tardis and an Adipose, full instructions for use. As you've got Well Stuff and the Well Stuff logo on the bottom left hand corner, and you've got the product code number, which is TW1005. You've got the barcode at the bottom there, and you've got a Doctor Who logo and the copyright information, BBC 2009 and BBC 1996, I think that is. And the title of this image is 1963, licensed by BBC Worldwide. Okay, so that's the back of the box. If we just turn the box drop the box down a little bit. So all we got on the top of the box there is the Doctor Who logo. So nothing really to see there. It just says BBC TV. If I turn it over to the bottom, it tells you that it's designed and distributed by China Industries Limited, trading as Well Stuff. It says the actual product may be different in shape and colour from the pictures shown on the packaging, and you've got all the warning information there: not suitable for children under 3 years old due to small parts which may present a choking hazard. And obviously the logo's at the bottom there, and the Well Stuff logo in the centre. If we just turn the box to the side, you can see you've got an image of the Adipose. And again, you've got a Doctor Who logo, and there's a sticker up there with, again, item numbers on. And if we turn it around to the other side, you've got an image of the TARDIS there, again, a Doctor Who logo. And that is it in the box. Now, obviously, we can't see this very well in the box. So what I'm going to have to do, I think, is let's take it out and let's have a look at it out of the box and really in all its glory. Okay, so I've removed the item from the box. You can see that it is still contained in the plastic covering there. I'll remove it in a second. And there we have the Adipose, the little Adipose figure that replaces the TARDIS if you wish to change it around. So we come to that in a second. Let's just move that over to one side. Let's have a look at the instructions here. What's this? Congratulations on your purchase of this Doctor Who product from Argos. Okay, so this is originally an item through Argos. And it says you have the opportunity to attain a TARDIS emergency fund worth £5.99 free of charge. Simply fill in your name, address below, and so on. So that was an offer, obviously, from Argos. And it says Doctor Who Hologram Chamber, product number DW1005. And it says operating instructions. The hologram chamber is constructed from three main components: the selected object or character, which is A, the top section of the chamber, which is B, and the bottom section, C. To insert either the TARDIS or the Adipose, remove section B and insert the character into the hole in the section C, using the plug on the bottom of their circular base. Finally, replace section B, ensuring that it clicks into its correct position. Simply place any small object into the centre, the lowest point, of the concave mirror of the hologram chamber. Look at it from different angles and it will appear to be floating in the air above the chamber. Experiment with different everyday objects. Some will look more effective than others. And then it's got warning not suitable for children under 3. Okay, so that's the instructions. Let's move those out of the way. And let's have a look. Let's take this out of the package. There we go. So, and I'm just going to remove the adipose from the pack there. So we're going to check, because we're going to change it over in a moment. So there we are. So let's look at that first of all. Now you can see that the hologram there of the TARDIS, and you try and touch it. You can't touch it, obviously, because it's just a hologram. It's not actually there. But if you turn it to the side, you can't see anything. It's only when you look down at it. And if you look down there in the center, you can actually see it in the center there. And with all the mirrors, you can actually see it floating. So, and it does look like it's floating, like my fingers passing through it, because of the way it is designed. So very, very clever. So let's open it up and have a look on the inside. So how does it come apart? Okay, so it just unturns, and there inside you can see the TARDIS. So apparently that just pulls out. Yep, so there it goes. So that's a little TARDIS of the hologram we were looking at. And let's see if we can open this and we can put the adipose in place of the TARDIS. Okay, so there we are. Out comes the adipose, and we pop him in the center there, in the hole. And if we pop the lid back on, there we are. There we have the adipose hologram. And again, your finger just passes through him. So yeah, terrific little gimmick this is, and it's great to be shown on the desk. And of course, I mean, there's your TARDIS one. They're very, very tiny, the TARDIS ones, these figures. So let's just measure these. So you're looking at 2 centimetres. That's from the section, the round section at the bottom to the top of the TARDIS. We're looking at 2 centimetres. But if you measure the actual TARDIS itself, you're looking at 3/4 of a centimetre square. And the diameter of the disc at the bottom is 2.5 centimeters, and the adipose is exactly the same size. So there we are. Now it says you can put anything in there, so I'm just going to grab something else and pop it in and see how it works according to what they said on the instruction sheet. Okay, so I'm just going to grab one of my tiny little 1960s Dalek badges. So I'm just going to pop that in there and see how it works. So if I can remove that and just take out the adipose. And I'm just going to pop that in there. I'm just going to lay it down and see how that, if I put the top back on. There we go. There we go. So you can see the Dalek hologram of the Dalek badge at the top there. Yeah, it's pretty cool the way it works. So it's obviously all because of the circular mirrors that are rotating around the inside of the chamber. So, but yeah, it's very good. Let's remove it. You see, it's just one complete mirror on the bottom and one complete mirror on the top. And that is all it is. But yeah, pop your item in, any item. Pop the chamber lid back on. Oh, it's moved. There we go. And there we are. Oh, think it looks so cool. It's such a good little gimmick, really good little gimmick item, and your finger just passes straight through it. Incredible. Really, really good item. Well, okay, let's take my badge out and let's pop the Tardis back in. There we go, and we pop the lid back on and close it up, and there we have the Tardis in all its glory. And the more you angle it, the better the view you have. So if you angle it up slightly, you get a much better view of the hologram itself. So there we are. Let's just zoom in on it, and there we are. So there you're looking at the hologram, and my finger passing straight through it. You can actually see the top of the Tardis at the bottom there if you're looking at it like that. But yeah, it does look absolutely incredible. So really, really nice little gimmick item this is. Unusual item. Okay, so let's measure the actual base itself. So we're looking at 16 centimetres in diameter, and height-wise, from top to bottom, we're looking at about 7 centimetres. So there we are. That gives you an idea of the size of the item, and with it you get the Adipose as well as the Tardis for your chamber. But like I say, you can put anything in it and have your own, make your own holograms of whatever you like. Okay, so how well did these items do? Well, I'll be perfectly honest with you, I didn't even know they existed until we managed to pick up a few. We bought some stock from a closed down shop that shut down during the COVID period, and we went in sometime afterwards, and we bought out all of their remaining stock that they had on a shelf, and also everything they had in their stock room. Now, there was a few of these hologram chambers that were still on the shelves. As I say, I never knew they existed, but I think they're so cool. Such a cool item. Being that it's 2009, so they're only 15 years old, so they're not that old in comparison to what we normally do. But because of the coolness of these items, I had to do a video and show you. I really think they are so good, and a lovely thing to have on your desk. If you're working, put it on your desk, or even if you just want it on the mantelpiece as a talking point, they're fantastic. Do they come up very often on the platforms? No, not really. You don't really see them very often. I don't know how well these items actually sold, because I don't remember seeing them when they first came out. I don't know whether they were just sold through specialist shops or through bookshops and places like that, but I just don't remember seeing them. So obviously they must have sold quite a quantity, otherwise they wouldn't have done them. But it just they just doesn't recall in my mind, and I can't seem to get much details on them as to any kind of figures of the quantities that were actually sold. And I'm sure if they were available through regular stores, I suppose it wouldn't have been toy shops, because it's not really a toy. But yeah, if they were available through more stores, I think maybe they were. Maybe we just didn't see them. I don't know, but I'm sure if anybody knew about these items, they would have sold obviously a lot more, because they're such a cool item. But anyway, so they don't appear very often on the platforms. Maybe that's because of the volume. I don't know. Maybe it's because they haven't lasted very long. Maybe they got broken because they're only plastic and like a mirror image. So I really don't know. There's not a lot of information you can find out about this particular item, unfortunately. But find them we have, and we at Midas Touch have managed to find a few of these, and they are currently available to purchase on the Midas Touch website, which you can get to quite simply by clicking the link below. It'll take you straight to the website, where you'll be able to find this and many other vintage Doctor Who items, and many other vintage toys, games and collectibles. Come to that. There's over 10,000 products currently available on the website for you to view and purchase at your leisure. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button, because we're uploading videos for every new item that goes into the website. There will be something for everybody, and I am absolutely positive that you're not going to want to miss this, because we literally have thousands and thousands of new products which we're shooting videos for and uploading on a daily basis. So if there is something in particular you are looking for, something old that you've never been able to find, something quirky you might want to buy for a friend, or maybe just something from your childhood that you'd like to own again to help you recuperate those long lost childhood memories, well, stay tuned, keep watching, because you never know, the next item we upload could be that item you've been looking for. Okay, that is it for me on this particular item. I do hope you've enjoyed this very short video. Thank you for watching, and we will see you again next time.